Jai Shri Krishna. In Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 1.2.28 and 29, by answering the question of the sage at Nimisaranya, that what is the supreme goal of life, by answering it, Sarila Sutta Goswami mentioned that in the revealed scripture, the ultimate object of knowledge is Śrī Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please Him or happy Him. Yoga is for realizing Him. All fruitive activities are ultimately rewarded by Him only. He is the supreme knowledge, and all serve austerity are performed to know Him. Religion or dharma is rendering loving services unto Him. He is the supreme goal of life. Here it is mentioned like this: Vasudeva pura veda, Vasudeva pura monkha, Vasudeva pura yoga, Vasudeva pura kriya, Vasudeva param janmam, Vasudeva param taha, Vasudeva para dharma, Vasudeva para gati. It means here the purport is the Śrī Kṛṣṇa, that Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the supreme personality of Godhead, is the only object of worship, is confirmed in these two slokas. In the Vedic literature, there is the same objective established, one relationship, and ultimately reviving our lost loving services unto Him. That is the sum and substance of the Vedas. In Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the same theory is confirmed by the Lord in His own word. The ultimate purpose of Vedas is to know Him only. All the revealed scripture are prepared by the Lord through His incarnation in the body of Sarila Vyasadeva, just to remind the fallen soul conditioned by material nature of Śrī Kṛṣṇa, the personality of Godhead. No demigod can award freedom from the material bondage, and that is the verdict of all Vedic literature. Impersonalists who have no information about the Supreme Personality of Godhead minimize the omnipotency of the Supreme Lord and put Him on equal footing with all other living beings, and for this act, such impersonalists get freedom from material bondage only with great difficulties. They can surrender unto Him only after many births in the culture of transcendental knowledge. One may argue that the Vedic activities are based on sacrificial ceremonies. That is true, but all the sacrificial ceremonies are also meant for realizing the truth about Vasudeva. The another name of Vasudeva is yajna or sacrifice. And in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavad-Gīta, it is clearly stated that all sacrifice and all activity are to be conducted for the satisfaction of yajna or Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the case also with yoga system. Yoga means to get into touch with the Supreme Person or the Supreme Lord. The process, however, included several bodily features such as asana, dhyana, pranayam, and meditation, and all other them are meant for conducting upon the localized aspect of Vasudeva, represented as a Paramatma. Paramatma realization is but partially realization of Vasudeva, and if one is successful in that attempt, one realizes Vasudeva fully. But by ill luck, most yogis are stranded by power of mysticism achieved through the bodily process. Affected yogi are given a chance in the next birth by being placed in family of good learned brahmanas or in the family of rich merchant in order to execute the unfinished task of Vasudeva realization. If such fortunate brahmana and the sons of rich men properly utilize the chance, they can easily realize Vasudeva by good association with a saint person or yogi person. Unfortunately, such preferred person are captivated again by material wealth and honor, and thus they particularly forget the aim of life. This is also so for the culture of knowledge. According to Bhagavad Gita, there is 18 items in culturing knowledge. By such culture of knowledge, one become gradually prideless, devoid of vanity, non-violent, forbearing, simple, devoted to the great spiritual master, and self-control. By culture of knowledge, one become attached to the heart and home, and become conscious of the misery due to death, birth, old age, and disease. And all culture of knowledge commitment in devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva. Therefore, Vasudeva is the ultimate aim in culturing all different branches of knowledge. Culture of knowledge leading one to transgressional plane of meeting Vasudeva is real knowledge. Physical knowledge is its various branch is condemned in the Bhagavad Gita as asana, or the opposite of real knowledge. The ultimate aim of physical knowledge is to satisfy the sense, which means prolongating of the term of material existence, and thereby continuance of the threefold misery. So prolonging the misery life of material existence is in a sense, but the simple physical knowledge leading to the way of spiritual understanding help on one to end the miserable life of physical existence and to begin the life of a spiritual existence and a plane of Vasudeva. The same applies to all kind of austerities. Tapasya means voluntarily accept the bodily pain to achieve some higher end of life. Ravana and Hiranyakashipu underwent several types of bodily torture to achieve the end sense of gratification. Sometimes a modern politician also undergoes several types of austerity to achieve some political end. This is not actually tapasya. One should accept voluntarily bodily inconvenience for the sake of knowledge knowing Vasudeva, because that is the way of real austerities. Otherwise, all form of austerities are classified of mode of passion and ignorance. Passion and ignorance cannot end the misery of life. Only the mode of goodness can mitigate the threefold of misery of life. Vasudeva and Devaki, the so-called father and mother of Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, underwent penance to get Vasudeva as their son. Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the father of all living beings. It is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 14.4. Therefore, he is the original living being of all other living beings. He is the original eternal enjoyer amongst all the enjoyers. Therefore, no one can be his begetting father. As the ignorant may think, Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa agreed to become the sons of Vasudeva and Devaki upon being pleased to their several austerity. Therefore, if any austerity have to be done, they must be done to achieve the end of knowledge of Vasudeva. Vasudeva is the original personality of Godhead, Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa. As explained before, the original personality of Godhead expands himself by innumerable form. Such expansion of form is made possible by his various energy. His energy are also multifarious and his eternal energy are superior and external energy inferior in quality. They are explained in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam chapter 7 4 to 6 verse as the para and apara prakriti, para or apara prakriti. So his expansions of various form which take place by the eternal energy are superior form, whereas the expansion of which takes place by the external energy are inferior form. The living entities are also expansion. The living entities who are expanded by his eternal potency are eternally liberated person, whereas those who are expanded in terms of material energy are eternal conditioned soul. Therefore, all culture of knowledge, austerity, sacrifice and activity should be aimed to changing the equality of influence that is acting upon us. For the present, we are all being controlled by external energy of Lord, and just to change the quality of the influence, we must endeavor to cultivating spiritual energy. In Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, it is said that those who are Mahatmas, or those who are whose mind has been so broadened as to be engaged in the service of Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa are under the influence of internal potency, and the effect is that such a broad-minded living being are constantly engaged in the service of the living Lord without devotion. That should be the aim of life, without deviation. That is the aim of life. What is the aim of life? That the broad-minded being are constantly engaged in the service, loving service of the Supreme Lord without deviation. That should be the aim of life, and that is the verdict of all Vedic literature. No one should bother himself with the fruitive activities and tries speculations about transcendental knowledge. Everyone should act once engaged himself in the transcendental loving services of the Lord, nor should once worship different demigods who works as different handed of Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa for creation, maintenance and destruction of material world. There is innumerable powerful demigods who look over the external management of the material world. There are all different assisting hand of Lord Vasudeva. Even Lord Shiva and Brahma are included in the list of demigod, but Lord Vishnu or Vasudeva is always transgenerationally situated. Even though he accepts the quality of goodness in the material world, he is still always transgenerationally situated. Even though he accepts quality of goodness in the material world, he still translation in the material mode. And the following example will clear that matter of explicitity. In the prison house, there are the prisoner and the manager of the prisoner house. Both the manager and the prisoners are bounded by the law of a king. But even though the king sometimes come in the prison, he is not bounded by law of a prison house. The king is therefore always transgressional to the law of a prison house, as Lord is always transgressional to the law of a material world. Jai Śrī Kṛṣṇa, Jai Jagannath.